Are you a founder who wants to be the next Joe Rogan? Thank God, because we definitely can't do that for you. But what we can do is get you on video. What I mean by that is get your ass on video, all right? Now what this is gonna do is it's going to create a new dimension of your business and brand. Dimensionality, so to say. And what I mean by that is you just need to be out there. You just need to talk. It's not that hard. You do it every day. You're telling me you've gone through the trials, the tribulations, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows of business, but yet a camera is intimidating? Just look outside. You're being watched all the time, big brother. So when it comes to video content, you're overcomplicating it. Sure, I have lights and cameras and mics and stuff like that. You don't need that, though I would suggest it, but you don't need it. You could just pull up a phone, a little lavalier mic, clip on, and just get started. And a lot of people will tell you that because it's possible, and it's because how they started. That's actually how I started, but I wouldn't suggest this for you. Because why would you start with zero knowledge of what you're about to do when you're 5, 10, 15 years into business? The point of your success is so you can outsource the learning curve. That's the point of growing and being successful, is so you can hire people to do the bullshit that you don't want to do. So what I would suggest is hire a professional to help you set these things up. What I mean by that is the strategy, right? Hire somebody who knows what they're talking about, who's done what you would like to do 50 or 100 times. Imagine how much knowledge that person is going to do. And I don't know any founders who are DIY connoisseurs, who are also millionaires and run successful B2B businesses. I don't know any of them. A lot of the ones that I know and even work with, they're in the weeds, they're in there with their team, they're building great cultures, but they're also not sitting and learning podcasting for 6 hours on a Saturday morning. And you know what? Their team's not doing it either. Because they understand that everybody should be in their zone of genius. And that's a super duper fluffy way of saying, do what the fuck you know how to do. And if you actually believe that everybody should just do what they are best at and what they know how to do and spend their time improving that, then it would make perfect sense if you're gonna do something like this, something a little different, and get on video, it would make perfect sense to hire somebody to help you. And that can be done in a myriad of ways. You've probably hired vendors before, so I can't tell you much about that process itself, but what I can tell you is that you want to find the format that works for you. There are service providers who can help you start on video by creating these vertical TikTok style videos. That's one way to do it. You know, you can do 20 or 30 of them in a week, bang them out, bang them out. They're short, sometimes scripted, sometimes not. That's the cake, right? That's the icing, that's the candy. There are other folks who can help you create a YouTube video, right? Say something like this, right? Maybe that's 5 or 10 minutes. And then there are firms like ours who we help do both by creating a podcast, and that podcast can serve as your short form video, that can serve as their YouTube videos, that can serve as your interviews, because podcasting is changing now. Podcasting is not a guy who is on Sirius XM who wants to curse now, so starts his own website. Podcasting now is YouTube, it's videos, it's interviews with clients, it's co-hosted episodes with your CMO, or maybe a vendor or a partner. That is the new wave. That is the reality of the current state of podcasting, and more specifically B2B content. Everything is mixing together now, right? Your podcast can be a TikTok. Your TikTok could be a podcast. Your podcast can be an email newsletter. Your LinkedIn post can be an audio podcast episode, right? You can use ChatGPT, give it the script to your video, and have it script 5 more videos for you. Everything is, all of the lines are blurring now. So if you're a founder that's looking to get on video, don't intimidate yourself. But at the same time, I would advise you to have a certain level of quality. And that quality comes from not trying to DIY this, not trying to make your marketer figure it out. And number 3, hiring some people who really know what they're doing. My name is Ryan Sullivan, founder of Podcast Principles, and our mission is to help companies create podcasts that work for them, that can take over all of your content or it can be a simple B2B interview show that brings prospects directly to you. We can help you if you need it. I'll catch you next week.